Hello everybody and welcome back to Theme Park Hosting and another very exciting vlog on the channel, or shall I say Bricktastic, as today we are over here at Billund, home of Lego and of course the Lego house, as today is our first ever time visiting there. We've been to Billund like 4 times now, and for some reason have never been to the Lego house where, well, Lego really started.
Yeah, it kind of feels quite insane, and if you don't know, the Lego house is a very big tourist attraction here in Denmark.
It's probably the biggest tourist attraction in Denmark, to be honest.
Even over Legoland Billund itself, which is just down the road. But honestly, this attraction is insane. It looks so good, and yeah, obviously, it's the home of Lego as well.
Exactly. As I just said, we have been to Billund so many times. We've experienced Legoland, which is just around the corner, but for some reason, we've just never been over to the Lego house.
Yeah, it's really weird. And just starting off here, actually, as well, we are actually in the car park for the Lego house, and I've got to say, it's one of the nicest car parks I've ever been to.
I mean, Lego outdo everything, and even to the car park right now, if you're ever wondering, oh, where do I park when I go to the Lego house? Well, you park over in the Lego house official car park, which is free for 1 hour, and then it goes to, I think, £1.50 an hour afterwards. Yeah,
it's not a lot more, maybe £2, but yeah. Also as well, I've just seen a sign.
Oh, lovely day today.
Yeah, it's really nice. But obviously Billund's a very kind of Lego town, and there's just a sign there for loads of different locations of course, old Lego stuff, and the house right next to us as well, I actually believe was where the person who designed Lego came from.
Just there, literally, I think that's where Lego was actually designed, so.
Which is really cool.
Very exciting stuff. Now, of course, I could do a video for a year on end, talking about everything amazing over here at Billund, but this is the Lego house video, and that's where we're heading right away. And here we have now made it over towards the Lego house. Look how impressive that is.
Oh, honestly, just the building structure and the architecture of this building is so impressive. And if you don't know, it's on multiple different levels. And yeah, if you actually look from an aerial view, if you're trying to look at my photo, it looks so cool, loads of different colours and yeah, obviously different designs as well.
Yeah, now when I say we've never been over here before, that's kind of a lie, as we have been up those stairs before. We've been inside of this part here. We just haven't done the, should I say, tour around it? Yeah. Or just the main part of the Lego house?
And we've even got a Lego set from the Lego house as well. So we have seen a bit of it. We've never actually done the full tour, which you do have to pay for. If you don't want to pay for it, you can, of course, walk up the building.
Yeah, you can experience all of it.
Go to the store, go in the cafe, go in the restaurant as well.
Yeah, sometimes have weird opening times. Like, you'd think it'd be open once Legoland closes, but it's actually open in the middle of the day.
Most of the time it's not. So I think today it's open for like an hour after Legoland, but most of the time it's not. And I think you need about 4 hours to do it, but we'll make sure to update you.
Yeah, we'll keep updating everything. Of course, lots of it we haven't seen before. So we'll be seeing lots of it with you guys for the first ever time. We'll be experiencing it too. But every time I do walk through here, one thing shocks me: how many people buy Lego over here. I mean, it makes sense, but also how awesome this place truly is. Got our custom bands on, scanned through the entrance, and now we have made it inside of somewhere which we've never been before. Again, went that side, but we've never been up this tree yet, and it's just already so impressive. Just down there, there's actually all different options that you can make with, I think, like 4 bricks, which is a number which I'm not going to pronounce right now, but making our way up here, I mean, everything, I'm just in awe of that. It's just absolutely incredible. Such a unique building. The architecture behind this is incredible. Looks really good fun, and again, all of that down there, you don't need a ticket for. You can just turn up, have a little play, and have a really good fun time, and the whole of Billund is just like that. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? One thing I love about this so-called museum tour is that it's not really a museum tour, is it, Adam? I mean, at one point, you're up there looking at the models that everyone's built, and fun fact I want to point out, all 3 of these dinosaurs are different types of Lego. So you've got Duplo down there, you've got main Lego there, and you've got Technics up there. I mean, I hope I would have got the Duplo one, because Technics seems pretty hard to build a dinosaur out of that. That's pretty awesome. And of course, down here, you've got lots of building areas. Some, and I think those ones down there, people have actually built. Now, I know that's insane, but people over at Denmark are amazing at building Lego.
They're so good. Obviously, Lego did come from Denmark, so I'm not surprised.
So the Danes have a little bit of attack towards it, but if you look at some of their buildings down here, I mean, at ones like Legoland Windsor, for example, you might get a mini house or something, but down here, some of the creations are absolutely insane, and we'll go around the corner in just 1 second, and we'll show you what we actually built. I mean, just around here, if we make our way around, just nip around here, I mean, look at all of this. Like little buildings they built today out of Lego. I mean, a lot better than I could build. I mean, look at that.
It's so cool, honestly. Like, we could never do that.
No, literally, I mean, I'm not going to give it a go, but some of these kids have made some models which are totally crazy. Yeah, I was right. All of these models here are actually made by some Lego house guests. I mean, these are like the best out of the ones that were made across all the days. Yeah. But, I mean, imagine just showing up one day and building something like these. I mean, that is just absolutely bonkers. You've got like a dragon down there, you've got some Star Wars stuff too, surfboards, with little Titanic. I mean, I think it's even like Park Asterix stuff over there. Or not, it's a Viking.
I'm not sure.
Probably just a Viking, but yeah, some of these, if I was there and watched someone build that, I look pretty embarrassed with what I've made. Now, one thing I always wondered as a kid was what would the train look like if it was going through the tunnel? Well, just down here, and I did wait a long time to see it, you actually have a video of the train itself. Now, I don't know what train this one is. Of course, I'll switch around and there are many screens watching them. But how cool is that? You can watch a train go through the tunnel in this very, very awesome display. I mean, it's like Miniland on a whole new scale. Look at that. Wow.
It's really good. That one over there's amazing.
Another quick fun fact for you guys or anyone who does know Legoland Billund, but it's actually the train that goes on Legoland Billund, the exact same design. If you watch our vlog, probably another 4 or so days time, you'll be able to see that that train is the one that takes you around Legoland Billund. Literally, we could be around this one for hours. This mountain right here is probably the coolest Lego build I've ever seen.
It is, honestly, it's so detailed, like every little thing in it, into the
If you
caves.
look in the little details down here, you've got all the Harry Potter stuff down here, and you get really up and close to it as well, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, the only thing they do say is just don't touch glass or whatever, but that's understandable because the models do come very close to the glass at points.
Yeah, literally, you are pretty much touching it at some points, but all these different stuff around here, again, before I've gone into this, it's like a really awesome mini-land.
Yeah, it's so cool. I mean, you compare it to Legoland Windsor's Miniland, I mean, you can't really compare.
I mean, yeah, a little bit as well. I mean, it's nothing big at all, and the best thing to compare this to so far is the Discovery Centre on a whole new level.
Yeah, that's what we kind of thought, take out the rides and just basically make it all original. But what's really nice is, as you said, they've got loads of other sets and loads of other characters with different sets around obviously the history of Lego, and they've just placed different characters in it. You can just swap.
Exactly, it's actually really good fun, like just around the corner, well even down here, you've got some like Angry Birds stuff down there, that's pretty awesome. We've also got Harry Potter up there,
Yeah,
around the
Jurassic
corner
World
you've got
sets.
Jurassic World sets, oh yeah.
It's really cool.
You've also got stuff like Scooby-Doo, it's just so much here.
And it's nice because it's not just they're randomly placed, they're all placed in their environment as well.
Yeah, like sometimes it feels like just doing it for the sake of advertising it, but over here, every little detail has been purposely thought of. It's just really, really awesome. When I say there is a lot to do over here at the Lego house, I really do mean it. Just down here, you've got basically a stop motion studio where you line up a bit of a queue, not that much so. You go in here and you basically make your own stop motion movie using your band. Now, I doubt we're going to do that, like we're probably not going to build any models, but if we do, of course, we'll show you. But I don't know, maybe after you want to keep a movie, I don't know, but it's so cool, these little extra additions. And for any museum watching this, I don't know if it's the museum or not, but if any museum watching this is what you need. Such a variety of things where whether you are really young, you're really old, you're into movies, you're just looking at the Miniland, or you want to build some Lego yourself, it really has something for everyone.
Yeah, it's not just plain walls and just facts on all over the walls, it's more interactive for like younger guests as well. And yes, if you are wondering, there is a very kind of museum style bit here, and it is just downstairs, but obviously we'll share that later. But
it's nice to get a museum as well. Like I said, some people go around here and go, well, I'm coming here to see all about Lego, how it was made, the history behind it, and you will get to experience that as well in a sec. But for other people, especially I know the younger audience out there, making your very own stop motion film is 10 times cooler. Now around this area we see a lot of these machines, and some of them do different stuff. One of them like you collect over different rooms in the building. Some of them you obviously do the activities. What will this one do? Oh, says your name, Adam, and you put your country. We're English.
Hi. So good to see you.
Good to see you in our space crew. Space needs your best ideas. Ready to build?
Can you build a
You ready?
I probably could.
Could you build a spaceship? Well, just press something.
And it runs on bananas. Have an
Oh, no, you're not pressing out, I think.
I think it's what you have to build. Okay. Oh, she's definitely happy about the spaceship you're about to build. No. Build a change. Yeah, basically it's telling you what to build. And then once you've built your model, which Adam obviously built absolutely nothing, you put it in there, you then click the photo, and then it comes up. But as we can see, you've done absolutely nothing, so the model's gonna look pretty bad up there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Can you tell me?
It's a bit awkward now. And of course, someone decided to put that arm in there. Look at that. Pretty funny there.
Know about you guys? I definitely do. So we can rub our hands together like this, make some heat,
Let's see if we can get to spring, okay?
Now, anyone who ever went to UK primary school will remember a thing called B-bots. Now, these are the little toys that you can program. It was all about teaching you to program, but they were just more fun than programming.
Yeah.
Now, these things here are very similar. Funny, ironically, they got a very similar theme too, but basically on those control panels, you program a few little moves that it would do, and I imagine those little robots there will come out and do whatever moves you program. You see some starting to go in there? Yeah, pretty awesome actually. I mean, again, it's all about having a lot of fun when you're younger and stuff, but just watching it's pretty awesome. Again, if we could have gotten this one, we may have done it, but we didn't want to wait another whole go to go on it. So watch them program there one, yeah, you see it follow along there? That's pretty awesome. And then yeah, oh cool, it even digs down. Oh, that is super cool. Much better than the B-bots. I mean,
Oh yeah, definitely.
very cool, but not Lego awesome, yeah. You basically dig it, oh, and then you find, oh, that's so cool. You find little stuff as well. You basically make a little garden out of it for all the bees. Now, normally on these museum vlogs sort of thing, we normally give you a review around halfway round, basically saying how we found it so far, but because it's very unique layout, it's really awesome, but because it's very unique layout, we've done over a quarter way round, halfway round, or literally the end of it is just around now. We had no idea.
Yeah.
So we thought we'll do it now instead, give you a little review of what I find so far, and anything else, as always, we'll keep you updated, show you most things there are to do, but I never realised how many little things there'll be to do over here.
Oh, it's crazy, literally, it's just endless, and even down to the littlest detail in all of the models, and it's just amazing.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people here. Now, as a bit of reference for you guys right now, it is a school day.
Yeah, so it's actually a Thursday, and all the days are back at school today, or most of them are anyway.
Yeah, it's the end of the holidays in places like England, for example, so probably the quietest time for the English will be over here, and definitely the quietest time the Danish will be over here, I imagine.
It's so busy.
And it is absolutely rammed. So when coming here, you're not expected to be quiet. I imagine it's probably permanently busy over here. Obviously, huge tourist attraction, not only for visiting. If you live in Denmark as well, you probably can earn quite a lot.
Yeah, you can actually buy down your pass.
I was going to say, I saw earlier you can get down your pass for this place, so whether that's a good thing or not, I'm not too sure. I'm always for annual passes and I live nearby. Whenever I visit somewhere, I don't want any people there.
I think you have to book a slot though, so if it did get too busy, they'd probably just say you can't.
Yeah, I guess, but it is quite busy. Again, not everything over here will be doing, but it will be a little bit quieter so you can appreciate every little room, but it deserves a business in my eyes anyway.
Oh yeah, definitely, it's amazing, it's so unique, and you've definitely got to come into Billund.
You see what I mean? Some rooms get pretty busy, and if you're trying to build some stuff in any of these rooms around here, there's quite a few people around, so you've got to be prepared to basically walk around people and continue building. But if you want a little bit of a break, you can always nip out there towards one of the terraces, and to get back in there, I'm pretty sure all you've got to do is just scan this and you can get back into the building. So there are areas to take a break. I think we might go there right now actually on some terrace.
Yeah,
Might as well have a little look outside. So if you look down here, you can see there's also sensory stuff with some headphones there. And another thing I want to point out before I forget to point it out, it's really awesome because every single bench down here, hey, you've got a little Lego house branding on it. Well, kind of. But every little thing down here, you've also got some like little bricks here. You've got areas that you can play. It's just very, very cool how there's lots of different stuff that you can do. And I imagine if you went around here for a second or even third time, there'll be some things that you didn't see today that you'll see the next time. And every single time you do go towards the Lego house, there'll be some things that you've probably missed from before. But make go around here, of course, it is right in the centre of Billund. Like, this is generally the centre of Billund. All these sort of things around here. And again, just how nice of a place it is.
Yeah, it's really nice. And considering it's pretty new as well, I'm not sure if Billund as a town has been like renovated recently, but
yeah, there's all these apartments around here quite new. But if you ever go to Billund and you have a look around it, it's not like a one-off place. The whole town is amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. Also, there's some great restaurants in Billund, so
yeah, I mean, all these restaurants here are phenomenal. We go past them in the evening, some we do eat at, and it just smells so, so nice. But of course, around here, they've definitely built up a lot more. If you go around the outskirts, you've got lots of like parks, you've got some hotels. The Legoland hotels are just down there, and the park is actually over that side. So kind of in the centre of the Lego house, really. Well,
yeah, so the Lego campus is down there, and the park's on that way, I think.
Is it?
Yeah,
no, I'm
that
sure.
way. Yeah, because you head down that
Mate,
way.
oh, I'm getting confused because it's a big square and there's buildings all around.
It is anyway, yeah. I think it is.
We'll work out anyway. Again, in a few years' time, we'll actually be over at Legoland experiencing that, so that would be pretty awesome. And again, we have got vlogs, I'm pretty sure, from around here. Whether I got around to posting them or not, I'm not 100% sure, but Billund, honestly, Literally, it's as quick to get here if you live up north than it is to get to Legoland Windsor, which is bonkers.
And it's probably
and
cheaper as well, to be fair. And honestly,
a million times better.
So much better.
So much cleaner, so much tidier,
amazing.
and so much nicer. I tell you what, it's definitely amazing to take a breather outside. And as we do pan around, have a look at these kids' creations. I mean, I keep looking at them and watch what they build, but literally just come up there and build houses. That kid down there has built an entire island with houses on. I mean, look at that. Absolutely insane what some people build. Puts us to shame, really.
It does.
I mean, absolutely wrong. And then what you do is you put one of those machines, takes a photo. Is that like a count that you get where you can look at every end or not?
So basically, I believe that if you actually go on the Lego House website, you just scan this barcode there. I'm pretty sure that you can write all your designs in.
Yeah, because I went there, I take photos of it. I'm pretty sure there's a few screens around showcasing all of the different designs. I mean, they're trying to build something, but it'll be nowhere near, yeah, look at that, compared to that. I mean, not that great, but you basically can continue building around here, and then at the end, you'll be able to look. Oh, I'm sure it's not finished yet. But at the end, you'll be able to look at your gallery and see everything you've done over at the Lego House. Here we go. There's my photo from the Lego House. A little souvenir when I get home. Awesome, and I'm pretty sure it's included in the price as well. We'll have to check when we get back. Yeah, the reason why I don't do this is not because I'm too old, but actually I'm not good enough. It's very unique, but I don't do it because I'm not good enough at something. So looking at this, pretty insane. I mean, literally people have built these stuff. I know I keep saying it, but in my way, look over there, over here, or even down there, there are some crazy things that people build. Just literally walk up and build this. Bonkers. When walking around, it's really hard to grasp all the areas of this place, but basically, you start up there, well, you start making up those stairs there, you go around up there, and then basically all the different corners, like basically a giant square, we also down there earlier, even down here and across there, you basically make your way around in sort of square. So if you like one of the areas and you want to go back to it, you just basically walk up the stairs there, or make your way around. Again, it's not like a tour per se, it's more just kind of you wander around, do certain bits, come back to it. So if you're going around, and I know up there is really busy, but down here is really quiet, get on here first and go up there later on, because obviously near the o'clocks and the half past and all the tours begin, you basically are going to have a lot busier time at the first areas, and it will get quieter as you go along. So if you come over here, my little suggestion we do that, but there's literally everything over here. I mean, you even got some little books down here, but all the Lego, of course. Little restaurant over there if you want to get some food halfway around. And just over at Terrace Red, we literally just went out there. There's quite a big seating area, so you can even bring your packed lunches along, I guess, and stay out there, enjoy the atmosphere, and just soak it in. Really, really awesome area. You see people going up and down those stairs, so there's a lot of things you can do.
Yeah, there are. Honestly, it's such a cool place, and even though it might be slightly busy, it's still manageable. You can still walk around there.
When we say it was busy earlier, of course it's busy even on our theme park standards, but it doesn't mean you can't do everything you wanted to do. Everything, all the activities and the bots like that, and the slow motion active sort of film studio area, and even these buildings over here, you can build stuff, but you will be around lots of crowds, so you're not going to get all to yourself like we sometimes enjoy having. But then at the same time, it deserves a lot of people. I mean, yes, they go into over here. I mean, like a tree up there, I don't even know when it opened, but it still looks completely brand new.
Yeah, I don't think it was long ago. I was actually saying earlier, I think it was in the 2010s, so it might have been late 2010s, I think. So yeah.
If you tell me it opened today though, I mean, that is a white wall there. And a white wall, lots of kids around here and food, I mean, literally nothing's going wrong with it.
Yeah, it's so cool.
So not only did this person over here make a circular Lego model and make it into a football, but they thought, well, on top of that, we should put the flags of the countries in that.
Oh, it's crazy.
Look at that, that is probably the craziest one here. You got all the flags now, I'm not going to try naming all the flags, but I can see South Korea here, I see America, I see Italy, one of those is Italy, I see Ireland, you've also got Brazil, you've got all basically all the countries in, whatever football this was, made by someone from the USA. Pretty awesome, that is, like literally insane. So in the time that we did that entire tour after talking to you, people over there managed to build, well, you see how much it's improved since we went there, and actually that dragon is super cool. I saw the people building that just down there. If you look straight on, that dragon is really, really awesome. Just there. But in that time, Mum has managed to do that.
It's going to be a little summer house with a garden.
Yeah, not really the same, is it? Yeah, just chuck it in. You don't need to put it up. Embarrassing, really. Another thing I would say though about the Lego house is that there is an awful lot of steps. Now of course, if you are in a wheelchair or need a bit of accessibility to get around, there are stuff like lifts to be able to get you around, but literally everything is on layers. You've got the layer here, you've got the layers down there which we just were, and you've got layers below. So it's a little more difficult if you are needing to get around without using stairs. But at the same time, there are lifts, yeah.
You can do it, I believe, but you get.
Oh yeah, you definitely, everything around here you can do. I mean, you'll be outdoors, all the sections down here. I think there's some ramps down there as well, but it will become a little bit difficult if you are in need of it. You're not going to miss out on anything. Like even here, you can see the tree still, but just be aware if you are coming over here.
You'll be using that lift a lot.
Yes, a lot. Wow, it's got a little bit darker down here as we make our way towards what seems like the final part of our tour, the history collection. Now, I don't know what this is really about. It's a bit weird. It's really dark down here, but I think it's supposed to build a little bit of effect as you do make your way around this area and look into all the history of Lego. And just through the doors, we've now made it into the museum part, and there's some pretty cool stuff in here. Like, this is what I mean with the Lego house. It could do headphones, but isn't that cooler?
It's so cool.
Like, there are little details that me and Am love. I mean, why not bring this to all the parks? They're just so cool. But around here, you've got two sides. You've got this side here, which of course wraps round, and the other side, start over here because of course you'll start at the beginning of history and make your way round. Whereas the other side will go the other way round. But there are some stuff in here which really is unique. Like, look at all this stuff around here. Again, pretty busy around here, but there is some awesome stuff to look at. And again, build once again. Do you remember that house we saw earlier? Well, that is a house built out of Lego. The Lego house built out of Lego. But with me and Adam being huge fans of the theme parks, we decided to skip past those years and ironically to 1960. And in 1968, what happened?
Legoland Billund was built, the first ever Lego theme park, and it was actually 1968 to be precise, but...
I said 68, I said 68.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was built, so we're heading around to the section right now. Of course, around here there is so much to look at, all the different posters, and what's really, really cool as well is we've actually got some of the older toys. It's not like they go and show pictures of the toys. They've literally got something you can actually look with your eyes and see all these older sets. Now, some of our nans and granddads might even have this sort of stuff in the loft, which is absolutely insane. But again, being able to see it with your own eyes, it's something really unique. Whereas on camera, it's still pretty cool to see it all. And of course, on the pictures, it is too. Seeing it right in front of you, it's just really, really cool. Wow, talking about seeing it with your own eyes, here's a lot of stuff you can see with your own eyes. All the different sets from over at 1958, all the way around to the modern day down there. Literally, you can look at all these different sets. It's amazing how they've still got so many of them. Of course, this is nowhere near all of the sets Lego's done, but some major sets, you make your way around, looking from, of course, the start where you've got these different Lego sets down here, all the way down here where the branding's changed, you've got different sets. Now, of course, all around these sort of areas around 1978 onwards, of course, was not our sort of time, but I'm pretty sure my dad bought his first Lego set, and I've got to remember when he was like 10.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got one of the first Technic sets. It might have even been the first ever Technic set. He's still got
around
that.
85, 1985-ish,
Yeah.
so around this sort of era, he could have been buying some of these stuff, which he kept it to be fair, but he even redone some of his sets. Well, if you look at that one over there, they're selling that one now. That's quite cool. Of course, this bit here is kind of not part of the years, as you can probably guess, because it'd be pretty impressive jump between. But
Yeah.
I see you kind of says, yeah, it was that sort of car thing my dad had.
Yeah,
It wasn't exactly that one, but it was something along those lines. We've still got actually in the loft at home, but it's awesome to see all the history behind it and how it's developed. Well, I'm sorry guys, but there was a little problem with the camera. It's a brand new camera with many new settings, so I accidentally pressed the wrong one and it filmed it all in slow motion, so of course we can't post that with me just talking in very slow motion. So basically what we did after looking around the museum bit at the bottom, which was really, really cool, of course all the parks and everything like that, seeing other sets, we then came to the top, at which point we got given this absolutely awesome gift for visiting the thing. Literally, you went onto a machine, you scanned that QR code one more time, and it went for a little story sort of telling thing, all before you were given your very own card and a little pack of Lego bricks as well, which came out of a machine at the end, which was super, super cool. Right now, though, we finished off the tour by heading into the Lego store itself, which is right now completely live as I film right now. So around here, you've got some pretty awesome sets. Of course, all of your classic Lego sets up here. You've got those new ones that come out, some pretty exclusive stuff as well. But best of all, is the stuff that are only over here in the Lego house. For example, all these models down here, which to be honest, if it was actually sold online, you probably wouldn't want it too much, but with it actually being the stuff that we saw today, all of these retro sort of items, everything like that, you've even got an architecture set as well of the Lego house itself. It is just really, really cool. So here's a little shop, and the last thing we're going to do with some of this vlog right now is go to the top of the Lego house itself. Well, earlier today we came over here going, we have got no idea what to expect from over at the Lego house, and now after leaving it, after a pretty incredible tour, we know that it is definitely a place where you must visit. Adam, quick, just a toy you got? Well, yeah, say toy, so pack of Lego. Now,
you got a pack of Lego, which is here. And also you got a card as well. And for any of you wondering, just the Lego house on the bottom.
And so it's really cool as well, because the whole way through it talks about how with, I think it's like 6 bricks, you can make this many different Lego models. And at the end, it does a completely random combination. So Adam's, it's different than my combination.
Very cool.
And it's completely different. And it basically shows you your own card, which you get to keep. Of course, it comes within the price. And it's a really nice souvenir. Now, probably doesn't cost them an awful lot to do, but you go home with something, you got memories, and even if you don't buy anything in the shop, you got something to come home with.
Yeah, and if you are between 0 and 3 as well, you can actually get the Duplo bricks instead.
Oh, that's quite cool. Never heard that.
It's pretty cool, but I don't think you can get it if you're above 3, but
yeah,
I was thinking
still,
if you could, it's pretty cool.
It's still a nice little feature, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just nice to know that obviously if you are younger, you can of course get one.
But about the Lego house, it was a really cool experience.
Yeah, it was. Honestly, it's so interactive, and to call it a museum is kind of a stretch
Yeah.
because it's so interactive.
It's so different. You can't pinpoint a certain thing that it is. Now we're going to all be stairs right now towards the top, which is the top view. But to pinpoint it as something, it's just totally different. It's just something I've never experienced before. Absolutely loved it. Would I go back every single time? Probably not.
Yeah, I mean for me it's not like Legoland Billund, which I'm like, I've got to go back to, I've got to go back to. But it is a very good thing to do, and I would definitely do it again one day.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's one of those things where if you go out to someone else or you haven't been for a while, you come back, you experience it again, and it's really cool to show everyone what you've just experienced. But at the same time, it's the sort of things at the parks which you normally just skip past. We go up there and we go, nah, 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 nah. And obviously, apart from the museum itself at the end, Adam's about to go on the side right now. Apart from the museum at the end, it is very similar to like an imagination centre, so it is really cool. Definitely recommend doing it, but after you've done it once, you probably won't go back again until a bit later on. Unlike the park, which is literally just there, and of course the Lego headquarters, which you can't visit inside of, but you can go just outside of, which is really, really cool, just over there. Ah, you can feel the pain on that. Oh, that was hurt. And with all of that, and a very, very painful side experience at the end, I think it is now time to sum up the vlog from over here at the Lego house. Of course, if you look down just below me, I did point out earlier, you got the dinosaurs down there. It's pretty light right now, so you might not be able to see it, but this is the top of the Lego house and where we're going to end our vlog for this very, very awesome experience. And yeah, there's the planes even right there. There's the airport there as well. So very, very awesome experience. Loved it to bits. Apart from that side at the end, there was no painful parts.
No, I wouldn't say it was that bad to us. I think it sounded worse.
It sounded a lot worse.
Yeah.
But all I said, great experience. Absolutely loved it. Get yourself down here towards Billund. Do the Lego house.
Yeah.
It is not to be missed.
Oh, honestly, even if you're just a theme park person, you just love theme parks, it's still very kind of theme parky in some parts as well. And it feels a lot like the Legoland parks around the world. So if you do love Legoland parks, you'll love this. And if you love Lego, it's just ideal.
I think it doesn't matter who you are, you're going to love this.
Yeah,
it's really, really cool.
It's just so cool.
So with that said, that's it for me, from Tom Derrick, from Theme Park Hosting, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye bye guys.